So, Coach, can you go ahead and explain to us a little bit about what this workout was and why they were doing it?
Yeah, so we're 3 weeks out from the conference meet, which for us is, of course, the thing we're most concerned about during the season. You know, we don't run a lot of workouts that really dip into that anaerobic threshold. Cross country and really most distance running is a highly aerobic sport. Even the 800 is 60 to 70% aerobic. So you got to cultivate that system as long as you can. So really, when we get about 3.5 weeks out, we have a handful of workouts that dip into that anaerobic threshold, working on keeping people getting past that point to where they can finish a race strong and they finally feel like they really have that pop to finish. It does break the body down a little more. It's longer recovery periods and things like that. So we don't do it a lot. We do it just far enough out from the meet that it's going to benefit us at the right time, and we have quote unquote peak performance when it matters. So the guys and girls are also separated in what workouts they do, being 2 very different races, the 8K and the 5K. So the men did up to 9 by K today. We start and finish at race pace, but the middle is substantially less than race pace, which really puts them in a hole on purpose and makes them have to work pretty hard in order just to maintain pace at race pace at the end. But it shows them that if they can run that in a workout at a distance further than the workout at the end of something that's harder than a race, they can of course do that in a race. And so a lot of times it's a mental barrier, but it's also something that does have those physical benefits that we're looking for in that last handful of weeks of the season. The girls' side, they did 6 by 800, and every interval was under race pace. So being under race pace every interval is pretty tough to do, especially with the conditions we have here today. The grass is soaking wet. We had rain yesterday. The ground's soft, and this is not the greatest at footing, but we try and simulate cross country the best we can during cross country season. So there's a massive hill in the middle, and makes it to where we're probably running a tougher course in practice than anything we're going to race all season, which gives them a mental boost when they get to a race. But for the girls, with not a whole lot of rest and everything being under race pace, they feel like garbage pretty much from interval 2 to interval 6. They really never get comfortable, and that's what we want. That's what we're trying to achieve today. We'll do that next Tuesday, and that'll be it for our stuff that really hurts and really puts them in a hole. Everything else has been pretty controlled to this point.